it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen. Oh, the irony to hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never. And turn your mind into the truest of go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here is Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, and he weighed in at 250 pounds. Up against them, Zhang Li, fighting out of China. He's a big guy, but you didn't need me to tell you that. Fighting out of the southpaw stance, he stands 6'6" tall.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you don't actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Here we have Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King he calls himself. A very brash and outspoken young athlete, but he's backed it up so far, a perfect 8-0 record, 7 knockouts. Up against them, Zhang Li. This fighter may have the best punching power in all of boxing.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing the big heavyweight undefeated in his campaign, with a record of 8 wins, no losses, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. At just 20 years of age, here is the young, undefeated heavyweight hopeful, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Zhou, China, introducing the Big Bang, Zhang Li.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
Todd, I even hear fighters cannot get tickets for their friends and family. This is how much a buzz a big fight creates.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Perfect punch. He fails to score with that left hook. How about that time counter shot? Just missing with the uppercut. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making of excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
That hook's blocked. Just missing with the uppercut. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So close with that uppercut. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Defense is not an option for these two. Right when you think the pace will slow down. It picks up. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
A6, just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
And win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in.
Ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
And now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's...
Good work. Just the same.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Start gathering your pace.
So start tiring it. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him...
Here we go for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with that hook. He fails to score with that left hook. Punch, counter punch. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting. Slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting the shot go.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They blocked the left there. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. There's a counter shot. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division were the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. He got out of the way of that right hook. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Okay, now you're switching off. Get out there and switch on.
So he can't figure you out. Great work. With this
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your...
shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Good work there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the
Fire. And he's going to be confident now. He's got to take that confidence away. Go out.
Great round. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
And win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop
Time
him.
winding down as we get set for another round.
He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And breathe.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. He parries the right jab away. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Left hook just missed. Well done with that counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice job blocking the hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This is with the straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
mind back on the hard missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Yeah. Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out.
Loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Focus and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win.
Gaps will appear. Just get him on the end of the jab.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he
Go
can't.
back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't
And
worry.
that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Take him out.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out.
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax, because you know it.
And down goes the Big Bang. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great and down goes Fury. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Jake Paul, the problem child, 6'1" tall, with a reach of 76 inches. And he'll be facing the Big Mac, Enzo Maccarinelli. He weighed in at 190 pounds even, stands 6'3" with a reach of 74.4 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're gonna lose.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Enzo the Big Mac Maccarinelli. This man won the WBO Cruiserweight Championship of the world, an Italian that fights out of Swansea, United Kingdom.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Swansea in Wales, here is a cruiserweight world champion, the very popular Enzo Big Mac Macaronelli.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Right uppercut can't find a home. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice straight. Just misses with that jab. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How many more of these crosses is he going to take? Jab slightly off target. So much firepower here. Nice counter. They blocked that right hook. Just can't find the target. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Jake Paul in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's great round. Now relax, relax.
I can win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry.
Still appear. Now don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for...
Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. We don't care, we don't care. Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid.
Go out there and finish it. Just stay focused.
Fighting, he's gonna be confident. You gotta take that confidence away. Go
smart. You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful.
Round back. Take away that confidence, stop him and
a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Unfortunately, this fighter not gonna get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And down goes Jake Paul. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Missing with the left hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. That counter shot lands. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And this with that jab. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Jake Paul in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Right, I'm happy. He was smart, he's not in your lead. Come on, switch on.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about it.
Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win.
Just don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
Breathe shots. Keep smart. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking.
The fight's not over yet. You got to get out there and win this round, kid.
Ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Switch back on. Get focused
and finish it. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing.
On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That hook was off target. Incredible work rate. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable.
And Enzo wilts down to the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Macronelli in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
That right hand's beautiful, beautiful.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Great work. Good work out there, kid. That jab
Back, get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing, just.
Then great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much.
There and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
You stay focused now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give.
And win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
But you're still letting your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get.
Listen, be smart when you go out.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let him get back into this.
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. The straight right just misses. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin right to crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He blocks the hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Macaronelli. It somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
There's a counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. They block the jab. This fight has a real good flow to it. Jake Paul goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't...
Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
There's 1, 2, straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back. Here we go again.
Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time.
Back together. Get your mind back on the job.
That's it. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's not...
You were smart. You weren't loading up. But you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
There's the bell for round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That counter shot lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good right jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use blame over blame.
Perfect counter lands. Does well to block that left jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. It's the same.
Makes him win the round back. Take away that confidence.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit.
Get out there. Get your boxing back together. Just take the round off.
You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
You're getting soft on me. Yeah, the fight's not over yet. You got to get it.
Fence on end and think about what you do. Good work.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Eat smart. And I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one.
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Enzo couldn't take any more, and down he goes. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Catch and shoot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Stamina is off the charts. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about McRanelli in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to focus on what you do.
You stay focused now.
Don't let him back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
Play that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Don't worry about that.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't
Get him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
set him up.
And put it back on him in this round. Get out there and switch on.
Here we go. It's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nope, that hook won't score. They block that jab. The straight right just misses. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Good shot with the left. Good defense on that left hook. Beautiful counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you...
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let
You can. Get this boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight.
You're loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
Please. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
About the defense on end and think about what you do. Good work.
Back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Run back, get your focus back at that jab.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Just stay focused.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Just misses with that jab. His stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stiff overhand left. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Good defense to block the hook. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
Get your breath back.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Jab, basics. Just get your rhythm back. Here we go again. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
It's in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
We don't care. Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid.
You got it at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
In this round, kid, you had everything in the bag, and now you're going to let him...
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
You've been coasting this fight
In the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 9. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
That jab misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. The straight right just misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Good work. Don't forget the jet.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Now,
Good work. You stay focused now.
go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start gathering your...
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go ahead.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking it.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out.
Doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Those 1-2
You're stepping around. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
There's the bell to start round 10. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They block the uppercut. That hook's blocked. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Macronelli might go down here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He blocks that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.